up, everybody? It's your boy C-Money back with another video, and today we are talking about Survivor Series. Survivor Series War Games 2025 predictions. If you didn't see my big return to YouTube video that I made on Monday, make sure you go check that out. It's awesome. But for today, we're talking about Survivor Series. So, I am really looking forward to this event, guys. Survivor Series is always awesome. You know, it's one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year, and War Games just adds an extra level of excitement to it. I personally love War Games and Survivor Series. Like, I know it's always mixed with it, because some people just want to go back to the traditional style, which, like, I do love that too. Or, I'm also a big supporter. I kind of want to go back to Raw versus SmackDown, because I kind of like that too, because that was a lot of fun. But, I'm also chill with War Games. I find it to be fun. So, I understand why some people want War Games to be gone with Survivor Series. Some people want it to stay. Personally, I don't really care, because I like kind of a lot of different Survivor Series things. Like, I like the traditional style. I like War Games. I like the Raw vs. SmackDown even. So, I'm kind of open to really anything when it comes to that, because I like a lot of stuff when it comes to Survivor Series. But as of right now, I'm still chill with War Games, and I'm looking forward to this event. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. I'm chill with War Games as of right now, and I'm cool with it, because I think that this match is going to be really freaking cool. So I'm cool with it right now. So, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about the event. So, 4 matches, right? Again, small, but whatever, is what it is. 4 matches. Let's start off with the women's War Games match, because this is going to be Team Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Becky Lynch, Asuka, and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors. 5 versus AJ Lee, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss. Pretty all-star team. AJ, Charlotte, Alexa, Rhea, Io. That's freaking insane. And the other team is pretty stacked too. So, this is a pretty big match. For this one, I see the faces winning. I see Rhea's team, AJ's team, whichever team it is. I see their team winning, because it just makes the most sense. You have like AJ Lee and Becky Lynch are going to be going at it, which was really cool. AJ was added back on AJ and Becky were both added to their teams last Friday on SmackDown. It was revealed, which is pretty awesome. This is obviously AJ Lee's first time in War Games, so that's going to be interesting. Her and Becky are going to go at it. And yeah, I just see her team winning. When it comes to this specific match, I just don't see the heels winning. I see the faces are going to win. So Rhea and AJ's team will come out on top. Now, that's that. Faces to come out on top for the women in War Games. AJ and Rhea's team. Now, let's move on to my man, John Cena. The Intercontinental Champion will defend against Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio will get his rematch for the Intercontinental Championship. And I am looking forward to this match, but at the same time I'm not, because this is John Cena's last time at Survivor Series. It's his second to last appearance, ever. So, and what's going to happen? Because a lot of people are saying that, the obvious prediction is that Dom is going to win his belt back. They just gave the IC belt to Cena, so obviously he could have it, so he could be a Grand Slam champion, and he could just have that on his record, finally. And now he's just going to lose it and give it right back to Dom. But there are some people who think that he might hold on to it until Saturday night's main event, then he might lose it in his last match. Because he's obviously not going to take it home with him. He's going to, he's going to lose it. But is he going to lose it now or at Saturday night's main event? A lot of people think now, but there is a chance. It depends on who he faces. He could lose it at Saturday night's main event. It just depends on who he faces. If it ends up being Gunther, they're not going to give the IC title back to Gunther. He already had a 666 day reign as champion. He has no need to have that belt back. Like, but if it was someone like Carmelo Hayes, which it's not going to be, because Gunther beat him back on Raw. But if it's someone like LA Knight, then maybe he could give the IC title to LA Knight. And that's really it. I don't really see anyone else. Like Sheamus also makes sense, because obviously Sheamus has also never held the IC title, right? So that would be cool. But he got taken out of the tournament because he got injured. Same thing with Penta. Penta and Solo Sikoa had a match on Raw. He got injured as well. The match had to be stopped, and Solo won the match. Which, by the way, means we're going to get Solo and Gunther in the semifinals of the tournament. Solo and Gunther. That's insane. Because like, it was going to be Penta. If Penta didn't get injured, he was going to win that match, and he was going to go on to face Gunther, and because then him and Gunther would have had a good match, and Gunther would have won and advanced. Or, who knows, Penta could have surprised us, but I definitely would have think that if it wasn't for injury, Penta would have won. But since he got injured, that didn't happen. So it's now going to be Solo versus Gunther. I just had to point that out because that's going to be freaking insane. But I'm saying, back to John Cena. I'm getting off track. John Cena, either he's going to lose the IC title here or at Saturday Night's Main Event. I personally think he's going to lose it here to Dominic Mysterio. Dom's going to cheat and win the belt back, and, it is what it is. It'll be a fun match, John Cena, it'll be last time at Survivor Series. Dominic Mysterio is going to win back the Intercontinental Championship. That's my prediction. But there is a chance that Cena could win and then lose it at Saturday Night's Main Event. I just don't see that because it all depends on who he faces. Like, as of right now, I believe that Gunther is going to be John Cena's last opponent, and if that's so, why are we giving the IC title to Gunther? He doesn't need it. He already has the longest reign. So, like it makes sense if it was someone like LA Knight, because LA Knight could take the Intercontinental Championship because he was already United States champion, but he was never IC champion. So that could make sense, but everyone's like, and everyone's saying, and I think Gunther's going to be Cena's last opponent. And if that ends up happening, then there's no need for Cena to have the IC belt right now. So, yeah. So, that's why I'm going to think that Dom is going to retain. But don't count Cena out. I could still see Cena winning. But my gut is telling me that Dom is going to take it. He's going to take back the IC title. And Cena's going to go into Saturday Night's Main Event, his last match, without a championship. That just makes a little bit more sense to me, too. He goes into his last match without a title. It's just one-on-one, normal match. So I'm going to pick Dom to win back the IC title. Now let's talk about Stephanie Vaquer defending the Women's World Championship against Nikki Bella, who turned heel. Nikki Bella, a couple weeks back, turned on Stephanie Vaquer, who she loved. Stephanie Vaquer was her best friend, but then she finally turned on her, turned heel, and now is going after her championship. Stephanie Vaquer better beat the crap out of Nikki Bella, all right? I was always a supporter of Nikki Bella. I love Nikki Bella. So happy when she came back. But then she decided to turn on Stephanie Vaquer, and I love Stephanie Vaquer. Nikki Bella crossed the line, and I hope Stephanie kicks the crap out of Nikki Bella. Sorry, Nikki, but you're going down to La Primera. Stephanie Vaquer to retain the Women's World Championship. Then let's finally talk about the Men's War Games match. I want to talk about stacked. This is stacked. You have first Roman Reigns, WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, Brock Lesnar, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and then the Vision, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, with, of course, Paul Heyman in their corner. This is going to be a pretty good match. This now is a little bit harder than the females, because the females, I think it's pretty much, like, it's obvious. The faces are going to win for the females. Rhea and AJ's team, they're going to win. I think that's kind of obvious. The males, it's a little bit harder, because the males, I could see it going either way. But I'm leaning towards the Vision. I think the Vision is going to take it, because I could see so much stuff happening between Roman and Punk and them turning on each other, them beating the crap out of each other, turning on the team and everything, and then allowing the Vision to win. Or, you know, like some people were saying maybe Randy Orton returns because, all right, can we just talk about that? Where the F has Randy Orton been? Like, I'm sick of this Randy Orton being a part-timer thing. Like, unless he needs the time off, which then I understand. But if they're just not having Randy Orton on TV, like, that's getting me a little mad. Like, where is Randy Orton? Can Randy please come back, please? But a lot of people are saying that he will come back and he's going to screw over Cody. Because that's the other thing. When are we going to get Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes? Because can we finally get that match, please? At this point, it's probably going to be at WrestleMania. Because the rumors are that, yeah, Randy and Cody will fight at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. And then Punk and Roman will fight for the World Championship at WrestleMania. Because with Seth Rollins being out, that kind of throws like, all right, with Seth out, what's going to happen at WrestleMania? It'll probably be Roman and Punk for the world title, and then Cody and Randy for the WWE title. That's what I think right now. Again, that could always change. That's what I think right now. But with that being said, I think that's going to happen because I think Roman and Punk might turn on each other during the match. Maybe Randy Orton will come out and screw over Cody during the match or something. I think something's going to happen, and it's going to build into WrestleMania. Like, for example, Punk turning on Roman, Roman turning on Punk. They just screw over the team or whatever. That leads into their match at WrestleMania. So I could see that happening. But it's also possible that the Vision could turn on each other. Like, all right. I can't not talk about this, guys. Monday Night Raw, before it ended, had the hilarious thing because the War Games team were facing off face-to-face, right? Brock Lesnar is the last one to come out. Brock comes out, does his thing, and slips. It's all over the internet. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Brock Lesnar slipped during his entrance, did a backwards roll, popped right up. And you know Brock. Well, actually, first of all, he also ripped his pants. Back in the build-up to WrestlePalooza, going up against John Cena, there was a segment with him and R-Truth, Brock and R-Truth, and Brock ripped his pants. And it was really funny. Brock is just, like, I love Brock so much. But he is losing so much aura because of these incidents, bro. But he laughs it off, too, which is hilarious. He fell, right? He falls, gets back up, and is like, because that's Brock Lesnar. He does his freaking laugh. Every single time he, like, messes something up or, like, botches whatever, he always laughs. And it's really funny. Like, he falls over, gets back up, is dying laughing. He put the cowboy hat on the Braun Breaker, which is really funny, because Braun Breaker's standing there, right? Brock Lesnar gets up after falling on the ground. He's like, ha 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 ha. He puts the cowboy hat on Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker goes and slams it on. That hat did not last long on Braun Breaker's head. He took that thing and slammed it down, which is really funny. Which is also the other thing. What about Braun Breaker and Brock Lesnar? Because that's a big rumor for WrestleMania as well. Like, who's Brock going to face at WrestleMania? Because we know Brock's going to be there because he's in the poker table promo video thing that they did. So we know Brock's going to be at WrestleMania. Who the hell is he going to face? A big rumor is Braun Breaker. So that could be built up. Maybe Braun Breaker turns on Brock Lesnar either during the match or after the match, and that could lead into their match at WrestleMania. So that could always happen. We could see that between Breaker and Lesnar. And maybe that can cost them the match and allow the faces to win, but I don't know. I'm leaning more towards the Vision's going to win because some tension's going to happen between Roman, Punk, and Cody, or Randy and Cody. So something's going to happen. It's going to screw over the team. The Vision's going to capitalize and win. I also feel like the Vision needs this win. Because, like, I feel like the faces always win during War Games. Like, majority percent of the time, I feel like the faces win during War Games. So I feel like the heel team needs a win in War Games, I feel like. So that's why I just think the Vision needs this win. Some tension will happen between the faces. It'll screw the team over, and the Vision will capitalize and win the match. That's what I think is going to happen. So I'm going to pick the Vision to win the male War Games match. I think it's going to be awesome, though. You know, again, like, I definitely see there being WrestleMania build-up. Like, as I said, maybe Randy, Cody, Punk, Roman, maybe even Brock and Breaker. You know, that could always happen. So I really am looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a great show. Live from San Diego on ESPN. And I was going to say one other thing about the men's War Games match. Can't think of, oh, right. We're going to see Brock Lesnar in War Games. Think about that. Like, Brock's already crazy enough. We're going to get Lesnar in War Games. Like, all hell's going to break loose. This is going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see the spot. And Logan Paul's in it, so you know he's going to probably jump from the top. It's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to this event as a whole. It's going to be awesome. I thank you guys for watching my predictions. Reactions for Survivor Series will be uploaded Saturday, either late Saturday night after the show's over or early Sunday morning. Just make sure you turn on your notifications. But I love all you guys again. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more, get hyped for Survivor Series, and C-Money is out.